So I've been slowly adding to my summer wardrobe, well, replacing a lot of it actually, so I thought I'd share some recent pickups with you. And just so you know, I spent all of my own money on every item in this video, so no gifts or anything like that. I splashed my own hard-earned cash. For reference, I'm 6 foot, I've got a 30-inch waist, and I weigh around 78 kilos, and everything from this video will be linked in the description box. But let's get right into it. So I've been on the hunt for summer trousers recently, and I came across this pair from Drake's, and I really like the look of them. Now these aren't in the sale anywhere, and I've never seen them in the sale, but I luckily came across them in one store that had them for 50% off in my size. They were the last ones left, so it was meant to be, I guess. But the reason I like these so much is because of the fit. They're not too baggy, they're not too slim, and the length is just right for me. They do have a very slight taper, which I don't usually like, but I think it works really well with these. They're also made from a cotton linen blend, so they're going to be perfect for the warmer weather, as linen keeps you cool, but the cotton still gives them structure, which I really like. They also come in off-white, which I think look absolutely beautiful, and I was tempted to pick those up, but do I trust myself with white trousers? Expensive white trousers? I don't think so. But anyway, I'll leave both coloured trousers in the description box if you want to check them out, but let's move on. Now I know it's not the time of year for jackets, but when I see one that I love, the current weather is a distant thought. Anyway, this jacket is from Story MFG, and it's the first thing I've ever owned from the brand, and I'm really impressed. And the first thing that drew me to the jacket was its beautiful cut and also the colour. To be honest, that's pretty much everything because I bought this online, so all I could see was the cut and the colour, but I liked both. And I don't own that many lighter coloured jackets in my wardrobe, so this will make a nice change for me, and I do think it will go with everything in my wardrobe. The fit is slightly boxy and cropped, but not so much where it's going to look out of place once the trends move on, and it's made from a heavyweight organic cotton. It does feel like a heavy-duty canvas workwear jacket, so not really the time of year for this, but I'll wear it when I can. But Story MFG are a great brand. They make their clothing in a more sustainable and ethical way, and they're often highly praised for their quality, and I can see why. I was lucky enough to pick this jacket up in a flash sale on Mr. Porter for 40% off, so I was really happy with that, but I do think it's worth its retail price. Let's switch things up next and do some sneakers, and my next pickup is the Adidas Adizero SLs. Bit of a tongue twister, that one. It probably isn't for you, but it was for me, clearly. I've been looking for some new running shoes for a long time now, and after a lot of research, and I mean a lot of research, I love my research, I settled on these. These shoes came up in almost every YouTube video and every Reddit list, so I'm hoping for great things, but I haven't had the pleasure of taking them out for a spin yet. I'm actually going for a run right after I record this, so I'll take them out for a spin and let you know how I got on. I might try and film some B-roll in them, but I might be a little bit too fast in them for the camera to pick me up. But the price is really fair on these, especially if they're as good as everyone's saying. And another plus, they do look great. I know looks shouldn't matter when it comes to running shoes, it's always safety first, but when they look good as well, I'm not complaining. I picked them up in my true size, a UK 9, and they fit exactly how I like my running shoes to fit. Snug, but not too tight. I do have some more clothing coming up, but I want to talk about some accessories next, and I have to talk about my new bracelet from Tom Wood. I was on the hunt for a new bracelet that I could wear every day with everything for the longest time, because I'm so picky about everything. But I finally found one. If you've been part of the channel for a while now, then me being picky is no surprise to you. And if you do want to become part of the channel ran by a picky man, me, then all you have to do is smash subscribe. I've been hearing from people that since they've been subscribed to the channel, they've become a lot better at solving their morning crosswords. But anyway, I wanted something sleek and slim that I could wear casually and also dress up, but it had to look interesting at the same time. And in the end, I went for this simple but beautiful bracelet from Tom Wood, and I'm really happy with it. It's a Figaro style bracelet made from 925 sterling silver, and I wear it every single day at the moment. And yeah, I think it looks really classy. It was just what I was looking for, and it does the job. But Tom Wood are one of my favourite brands when it comes to jewellery. They're sleek but slightly edgy at the same time, which is the perfect mix in my opinion. And while we're talking about jewelry, I also picked up a beautiful new ring. Now I had my old rings for absolutely ages, but they were quite chunky and I thought they looked a little bit childish, so I wanted something a bit more grown up. And this ring from Sean Lean caught my eye immediately because I love how sleek and simple it is, but it's a bit edgy at the same time. It's like a rose stem with thorns, so it does look a little bit alternative, which I'm always into, but without being over the top. The ring is 925 sterling silver and it's beautifully made. And yeah, it's simple, but I'm really happy with it. Next up, we've got some shorts. Now, I didn't realize how many people hate wearing shorts until I made last week's video about shorts, but it turns out so many men hate wearing them. This was news to me because I absolutely love wearing shorts, and I just assumed everyone else did. But yeah, if you're one of those people who doesn't like wearing shorts, then why not? Anyway, I'll keep this section really short because I made a whole video about shorts last week, so if you want some shorts recommendations, check that video out. But I have to talk about two pairs here because they're both recent pickups, and this is a recent pickups video after all. And the first pair that I've got are from Abercrombie. These could be some of the best fitting shorts for the price that I've come across. I love the fit and they're really lightweight and comfortable. I picked them up in a size medium and they fit me like a dream. They've got a stretchy waist and a drawstring, and they come in a few different colours, so I'd highly recommend checking these out if you haven't already. The next pair I'd been wanting for the longest time, and as soon as I saw them on sale, I had to pick them up. And it's this pair from Bodie. These are based off a pair of New Zealand rugby shorts, and I've been wearing them a ton since I got them, which is good because they weren't cheap. I'm really into shorter length shorts, so the length is just right for me, and I hope I'll enjoy wearing them for years to come. And to go with my little Bodie shorts, I also picked up a Bodie t-shirt. And I actually got it in the same flash sale as I got my Story MFG jacket, so I got this for a hefty discounted price, which I was really happy with. But this t-shirt's in this beautiful relaxed fit, and it's in this wash black colorway, as you can see. I also love that beaded tennis ball detail on the chest. It just adds a nice pop of color to any outfit. I don't really wear a lot of relaxed fitting t-shirts these days, and I don't own that many currently, but when I'm wearing shorts, I really like the look of them, so I wanted a more relaxed fit to go with my Bodie shorts basically. I think these will work perfectly together. But would I have bought this at retail price? No, I wouldn't. I think it's a beautifully made t-shirt, I love the fit, and that beaded detail on the front is absolutely beautiful. But I don't think you should be spending £200 on any t-shirt. But yeah, I'm really happy that I managed to get it for a great price, but I wouldn't recommend that you go out and buy this at £200. So when I'm wearing shorts in the summer and I'm not wearing sandals, then I always find myself reaching for my off-white Vans Authentic. I just find these shoes so easy to wear, and even though they can be a little bit dull at times, I still love them. Unfortunately, the new pair of Vans haven't arrived yet, and I don't know where they are. It's been well over a week, so maybe they got lost in the post. I don't know. So unfortunately, all I've got is clips of my old pair, but you get the idea. Everyone knows what Vans look like. One thing I will say though is I like to go for the LX44 versions because they're better quality, they're more comfortable, and I think they look better. One sneaker I was thinking about getting instead of these though was the Dries Van Noten sneakers, but the only thing that's putting me off those is that everyone wants a pair right now. When an item's trending, there's a high chance that you can go off it once the trend dies out. So I'd rather wait a little bit and see how I feel about them once the trend has calmed down a bit. And while I've got you here, I also just ordered a new bottle of my favorite fragrance at the moment for the summer, and it's this one. Just see if that focuses. It's the Loewe 7 Cobalt. And I absolutely rinsed through this bottle, so I've just ordered another one. But if you haven't tried this stuff out yet, then I'd highly recommend it. It's delicious. It's a really fresh scent that screams summer. And I'll put the notes in the clip here so you can read what it smells like, because I'm not the best always at describing things. And sorry, one more thing, because I know a lot of people are going to ask me about them, but what socks do I wear with my shoes that you can see in this video? I get this question all the time. I just ordered a load of new pairs in, and it's just these from Uniqlo. This is their basic cotton rib sock, and I get them in the off-white colorway. And yeah, they're really good for the price. I think you can get like 4 for £12, so you really can't go wrong with these. But let me know what you've picked up recently that you're really happy with, and I'll check it out. But thank you so much for watching. You've been fantastic. Hopefully I've been okay. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Smash those things up. And I will see you all next week. Thanks again. See you later.